Independent, New Japan, Mexican, and women's wrestling.
All those are still on the list.
Seth Rollins' rib.
Still, you still don't notice. I mean, still on the list. Do you see what they're doing with him is like they're making him scared of Bray Wyatt? Is that the angle?
Yeah, like
kind of. That's what it looks like. Yeah,
bro. Let me tell you something. If I was reading that, they could be burying him like for a shoot to get Bray over strong because they're going. AEW is coming on TV. They know it's hot. They know the Fiend is super hot.
Right.
They may want to book this Fiend like Goldberg. Right. Like he's just burying it. Like it's actually a perfect.
Because think about it.
Seth Rollins is a perfect person to bury because he's a champ. He's engaged to the other girl on the show. It's like this would be a good character to get heat on and like make his girl watch him get pummeled. And like suffer. Like that. Like it's actually. I wouldn't be surprised if they did just completely bury Seth. If Fiend buries a lot of people. Right. To build it because they need to build somebody up.
Because
for
I think what they're figuring out is this is the hottest thing they have, the most talked about thing they have, the most probably creative thing they have, and it's getting over. What more over? He already beat some legends. What more over than beating your top guy? You know.
But I would have held Braun Strowman up, bro. You know where they're starting to slowly start the booking of Braun Strowman looks like the booking of the Big Show.
Right.
He just loses too much.
Right,
too much heat on him, and it's just devaluing the strength of his character and size. Yeah.
I mean, that's why I always say one of the things that I've learned in this business, bro, and it can't be underestimated is strike while the iron's hot. Because sometimes you can't get things to where it was. Sometimes people think like I'll give you an example. Scott Hall used to tell me this, and he was right. And there's certain people that can get away with this. Disco, you were one of them. There are certain guys that can lose and nothing happens to them. Scott Hall was one of them. You were one of them. But there are certain guys that they have to be winning. You can't treat Braun Strowman like you've been treating him and thinking, oh, we'll get back to him and reheat him again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think they missed it on him. They could still come back, but they've really missed a boat on him.
And this is what you can say too. You look at the way you book Kevin Cross in Mexico.
Right.
Just keep the guy strong. There's really there's no reason yet. I mean, like if the guy's strong enough, you're not just going to say, well, it's about time that we put somebody over. It's like, no, it's like there's nobody looks strong enough as him yet. Right. It's like you wait, you build a person and just keep the guy strong, Right.
Yeah, and I've been waiting like for the right guy to put him in with, which was Brian Cage. But then every time that I had Brian Cage, I didn't have Cross. Every time I had Cross, I didn't have Brian Cage. So then I was going to put him in with Pentagon. And like now I have Pentagon on the show and Cross is in England. It's been a bitch to get him with that one guy,
Right.